What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing an update as long as a how to care for guide on the red wolffish, also known as the rainbow wolffish, also known as the hyphen wolffish. This is only a 10-gallon tank right here, and I currently have 4 fish in the tank. I have the wolffish right here, obviously, which is coloring up a bit. I've had this fish for about 2.5 weeks. I've got a fully submersible filter. I have 11 fish tanks, and this is something I just kind of threw together for the wolffish because I didn't have a tank that I felt comfortable with this fish being in. I only had tanks that the fish were so large they would swallow the wolffish whole, or community fish tanks where the wolffish would bully and kill the fish, or a saltwater fish tank, which is obviously absurd. I don't want to put it in there, especially with corals. I have 2 fish in here which are just kind of tester fish. It's just some low quality green terror and low quality Mayan cichlid that I got for free that I just threw in here just to kind of see how the wolffish reacts to having tank mates. I had a tank mate right away when I got this fish. I had a female jewel cichlid in here, but they did get along for about a week. But one day the wolffish decided that it wanted to bite the jewel cichlid's tail off, like the entire tail, and I feed it once a day at least. But yeah, one day it just bit the jewel cichlid's tail off, so I put it out of its misery and just fed it to another fish because it was just suffering. But right now I have a Mayan cichlid in here and the green terror, and what's funny is the Mayan cichlid's actually been chasing the wolffish around a lot, because usually the wolffish would swim around the entire tank, but as you can see, he's kind of just laying right there and hiding because he's actually scared of the Mayan cichlid. It's been bullying him. So if the bullying continues, I'm going to get rid of the Mayan cichlid, and you could see it chasing the green terror right there. But the wolffish has been kind of scared lately, ever since I added the Mayan cichlid 2 days ago, because it does chase the wolffish around, which is actually really surprising, especially because the wolffish has been here longer and it's kind of his territory. But you could see the Mayan cichlid bullying the wolffish in the green terror, so you can see the wolffish going to hide. So yeah, here's my little 10-gallon tank. I got a bristlenose pleco who's actually under the wood right there. I got driftwood in there for it to chew on, just to clean up after the wolf pleco, and the other 2 fish are just kind of tester fish, because eventually I want to put this wolffish in a 75-gallon tank, and there will be other fish in there, other large predatory fish, so I want to try to get it used to being with other fish, and hopefully I can get it to work out. Alright, so I covered the tank, I kind of explained it, so now I'll explain how to care for this fish. It's pretty simple. In terms of size, the red wolffish only gets about 8 to 10 inches fully grown, so unlike the other wolffish, which can grow to absurd sizes, like 3 feet and above, this wolffish is actually manageable for a good amount of fish keepers. So if you're looking for a crazy predator fish that doesn't grow absolutely huge, like a Goliath tigerfish or vampire tetras or stuff like that, or the other giant wolffish, this is something that you can keep in like a manageable tank. So they get about 8 to 10 inches fully grown. In terms of tank size, I would recommend, like, some people say 30 gallons and above. I would say 40 would be better. They don't need a lot of swim room. They just kind of sit there a lot of the time and just wait for food. They aren't like some fish which are constantly swimming. But I would say 40 gallons and above would be good. In terms of tank mates, most people would recommend to keep the wolffish by itself, just because they bite other fish. They have super sharp teeth and they can do a lot of damage. So I would recommend keeping the wolffish by itself if possible. I would avoid keeping with other wolffish because they fight for territory, and that can be really bad. And unless you got a giant tank, it probably won't work out. But say you got like a 125 and a lot of hiding spots, sure, it could probably work out. But if you do want to keep it with tank mates like me, you just really want to try keeping it with other fish, I would recommend some very large cichlids that just keep an eye on them, make sure they don't bother the wolffish and the wolffish doesn't bother them, or some other large predatory fish. I'm not going to list all of them, but obviously just fish that get big, and just keep caution. Just make sure the wolfish doesn't bother them and they bother the wolfish, which is pretty difficult. Just if you do want to keep them with other large predatory fish, just keep your wolfish really well fed and make sure the fish have plenty of spots to hide. As far as water temperature, they aren't picky at all. Like 72 to 80 is good degrees Fahrenheit. So I covered tank size, temperature, how big the wolfish gets, tank mates. For food, when you first get them, like mine, it only ate live food for a week. It only ate live guppies, but now it eats anything, including bloodworms, krill, cichlid pellets, literally pellets that are from Walmart, the cheapest pellets they have. It'll eat crickets, worms, it'll eat anything that hits the water. So after a while, your wolfish probably will eat just about anything. So you could probably get them off live food, but keep in mind that when you first get it, it might only eat live food. You could talk to the people at wherever you get it from and see what they fed it. And that's about it, really. This is just a quarantine tank, so mine will be in here until it gets a little bit bigger. And those are just kind of tester fish. These are just like garbage fish. So I don't know what I'll do with these fish, but probably gonna have to get rid of that mine cichlid because I do not want it bullying the wolfish. So yeah, I didn't really notice they were bullying them until today, and I've only had these 2 fish in here for a couple days, but I'll probably get rid of them pretty soon, or at least the mine cichlid right there. So yeah. All right, well, thanks for watching. If there's something I missed, just comment down below and I will answer your question. If you have any comments or concerns about this tank or my wolfish, let me know and I'll try to answer as fast as possible. I'll be checking probably every day for comments, and it's unfortunate that the mine cichlid's bullying the wolfish because it's usually pretty active, but it's just been hiding today. So yeah, the bullying just started like today or yesterday, so I'll have to get rid of that mine cichlid. But yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and if you got any questions, just comment them down below.